We are back, and we found this scenic desert-like environment because we're talking about Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. This is from Ubisoft. We looked at it on the GameCube, but it's also available for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and PC. What'd you think of this one, man?
Yeah, well, they went with a darker style of game,
Yeah.
There's decapitations. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for decapitations.
Right.
But not in Prince of Persia.
And now what we've got is a game that still has a lot of the great gameplay refinement, but it has this edgy rock and roll music all the way through the thing.
What is that all about?
And it has, like, I think these decapitations and these gory cut in half kind of kill the creatures kind of stuff. It's unnecessary.
Unneeded. Completely unneeded. The Dagger of Time is an awesome element of that. Build on stuff like that. Build on the storyline and the great voice acting and presentation.
I mean, they do have this cool thing where you get to travel through this environment in the past and the present, and you find these rooms that zap you back in time, and the environments all change. But to me, it felt a little bit like they had the geometry all built, and they wanted to sort of double extend the length of the game.
Now, what they did improve on is the combat and fighting system. I thought,
absolutely.
They added a lot, and this is what I wanted to see more of, but they added a lot more animations and easier,
more abilities,
you're
more weapons.
flipping over guys and stuff like that. And
I like that.
Again, you can split guys in half and cut guys' heads off. Now, I will say that the production quality, though, is still very high.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The cinematics are brilliant. The graphics overall are quite excellent. And
yep.
I even think an upgrade from last year as well. It's fun to play.
Yeah, and I love fighting the giants and climbing up on their back and bashing their heads and then finally stabbing them. And
if when you die, if you have to go through and do the cinematics again, if you push the button to go through this, it actually does a speed up version of the cinematics, which I thought was kind of unique and cool.
That's cool, and I also like they still, they keep the whoosh sounds whenever you change the camera angles. They've added some really they've kept a lot of that really classy, flashy stuff that was great in the first game.
Well put together, awesome game, fun game, high production qualities. They just dropped the ball on trying to make it too edgy and too dark. It didn't need to do that. It absolutely didn't need to go in that direction.
I don't think Prince of Persia Sands of Time fans are going to be, completely disgusted with this game or disappointed with this game, but it definitely isn't, I think, of the same caliber as Sands of Time.
What are you going to give
I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10.
Exactly what I give it, an 8.5. On the positive side, we still have all the really great high-quality production values that the first game did. The combat system has been upgraded with a lot more animations, and the graphics and visual effects overall are better than last year.
On the negative side, the darker and edgier look and feel of the game is completely unnecessary. Same goes with the extreme amount of violence in the game. We didn't need decapitations. And finally, what's up with all that hard rockin' music in a game like this? It just doesn't fit. Alright, now we're going to talk about a brand new piece of hardware that's compatible with Halo 2, which is a game we're going to be talking about pretty soon. But this is Plantronics GameCom Halo 2 branded headset for Xbox Live. It's ergonomically shaped to squeeze right into your brain pan. And basically, you put it on your head. It's very light.
But it didn't have the thingy to put into the other thingy.
I think it's called I call it the puck.
And here is the worst part about it all. Is the price on this thing.
$50 US.
Well, that's if you can find it at that. I was seeing it for even higher than that in some stores.
Right.
It's got the see-through green plastic, Halo plastic stuff.
I'm sure Master Chief is wearing one underneath the helmet.
No.
Nah, probably not.
No. Look, the deal for me is I don't like stuff being shoved in my ear.
I gotcha.
So,
not going to recommend it?
It ends there with me.
If it weren't so expensive, I'd probably recommend it, but I can't at the price that we found that. On the positive side, the Halo 2 communicator looks really cool. It's very well built with some great electronics inside, and you can use it on your left or your right ear.
On the negative side, if you don't like things stuck in your ear like me, then you're probably not going to like this. Although there's quality materials inside, the price is just way too expensive. And finally, it doesn't come with that communicator thingy-jig thing that you put in the Xbox controller or whatever you call it.
All right, you guys, don't go away. When we come back, it's the biggest versus of the year. It's Halo 2 against Half-Life 2. You don't want to miss this one.